Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go now for game number 6 between Complexity MVP and Dignitas, as now we have Noblesse, former Code S player, here down to the bottom left-hand corner of Tal'Darim. He is our red Terran player. His opponent in the top right-hand corner is Dignitas Bischu, who has just taken 2 wins in a row for Dignitas. The guy who all-killed Millennium has taken 2 wins against Korean players from MVP as well. He's been doing pretty well so far.
Noblesse certainly came up quickly.
Yes.
In the world.
Yes. And we're talking about young MVP players.
16.
He's only 16, so there we go. And, you know, he hadn't been doing a whole lot lately, but if you guys remember the recent TL Open, the new map version one, it was won by TSL Alive, but Noblesse got second. So he's still been playing well against the best players in the world, and I'm looking forward to seeing, because I don't think I've watched a Noblesse game on a standard map, I should say, because notwithstanding the new map tournament, on a standard map in quite some time.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see him play, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's been quite some time since I've actually seen him play.
I definitely agree with you. And we're going to see PBT now cross positions. We could be in store for a nice long macro game. Barracks number 1 coming up for Noblesse, and I would be a wee bit surprised if he went for gas. Maybe he'll throw me for a loop, but I would have to assume that this is going to be a gasless FE.
A gasless FE.
Yeah.
Unless he gets gas on 15.
I would just be shocked if that happened, honestly.
I think the latest gas you'll see in general is a 14.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's just if you want to do a super economic build.
And players are usually more okay with that now because a lot of players are going after 16 SEV before Orbital Command anyway because of the nerf to the Barracks build time. So it does happen every now and again, at least.
Oh, and he's actually one of the few players I've seen in a while that's going to wait it out.
Yes, he is.
And get the Orbital on 15.
Yes, he is, as a matter of fact. So he did cut the SCV there, the SCV production right at the end, but of course he's going to have enough money very soon for an expansion. Pro Boo is going to make its way down, though, and he's going to see, exactly what's happening.
And he's going to see not much. It might get taken out. No, the probe actually gets by the Marine. The Marine was rallied in, so he's going to find out exactly what's going on here.
Although I have to say, he's not going to be too shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly he's going to know that he's safe against an absurdly early tech build or something like that.
Noblesse just don't cur. All right, there we go. Now he's going to take that probe out. He was just following the probe around his base. I thought it was going to get out, but apparently the timing on the second Marine there had Bischu just sent his probe back to his base, I think, immediately, or just mineral walked it back to his base, I think he would have been fine.
He may have been okay. Yeah.
But I think sending it all the way around got it trapped by that second Marine.
Yeah, because that second Marine had popped out just in time, and that's why he was trailing the one behind so that there would be one on either side. But as it stands, we have an expansion coming up now for Noblesse, and boom! 1 Rex Gasless FE into 4 Rex. We saw MVP do this twice against, well, Team MVP.
Really
not too long ago, yeah.
It's a great build.
Yes, definitely.
Works out really well against Toss. I mean, you have that option for the early Marine pressure. Gives you an idea of what they're up to, especially on this map, too, just because they have to use so many force fields to block their ramp or the eventual natural. It just makes things very difficult for them, and you can even pull a couple SCVs, drop some bunkers. I mean, there's all kinds of nasty stuff you can do with early Marine pressure on this map.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a situation with Genius, where Genius, even on Crevasse, just because of how good that early attack was out of MVP, was a little bit flustered, missed a couple of force fields, and even if he didn't, there would have been enough units there to just walk in and obliterate him.
Yeah, he lost outright just to that early Marine pressure, which is very rare.
And
generally, they will hold. They'll just take a lot of damage.
Yes.
The whole point is to kill a bunch of probes at their natural and force them to pull off the line. And kill a bunch.
And Noblesse gets a full scout, even with a stalker up at the front. Of course, looks like Bischu was waiting on throwing down that robotics facility, but by the relatively early timings of gateways number 2 and 3, Noblesse can pretty much hazard a guess that the gateways were coming up before the robo.
I like that. Hazard a guess?
Yes.
I like that.
Thank you.
I'm going to steal that.
Oh, I appreciate it.
With your permission.
No? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Nothing here is copyright.
Actually,
I'm a wordsmith. It's what I do.
You got, like, some caster stuff you can't take. Like, I could never say.
I try very much to not, because there are so many people that want to be Tastosis, you know?
Oh, for sure.
I'm not taking anything away from Dan and Nick. They're so good that people want to imitate them. That's awesome. I don't want to be that guy.
Man,
Yeah.
Man. I don't know,
man.
This is pretty good, man.
Pretty good. Sorry, I'm trying to throw my best Nick out there right now.
Oh, well, if you're going to be...
This could do a lot of damage. I don't know. Anyway, not like the voice or the inflection. I'm not trying
Nick,
to like the...
You want me to do Nick?
Go ahead, do it. Well, Stalkers, moving back right now. Stalkers, holding off the unupgraded Marines.
Well, here we are.
Standard Nick filler right there.
Oh, they actually catch the Stalkers. One out in the open. One goes down. A second down to quite low health.
Bischu Noblesse doing a great job with this early pressure here.
Yeah, definitely. Especially because that really should have been shut down by 6 Stalkers against unupgraded Marines.
Absolutely. Bischu was not paying attention there.
Yep, and so Noblesse gets himself a nice kill. I like that he's not recovering his bunkers right away. I know you've said this time and time again, but do you really need those 25 or those 75 resources right then?
What's better, losing the game or holding on to the extra bunker for a little while?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on.
I agree with you 100%.
Why not get a third, you know? I like the turret.
Yep, no DT shenanigans will kill him. Of course, we know that it's just double upgrades at the moment. And Twilight Council, so we'll see what he moves into in a second, but it'll give him some flexibility. He'll be able to move into 2-2 immediately. He can decide to put up his Templar Archives right away, and it looks like he's going to do that before Robo-Bay hits. If he does Robo-Bay at the same time, it's a pretty greedy build, but it will offer him that instant flexibility of being able to switch between Colossi and Charge Light Archon.
Absolutely. He's actually not working on the rocks for his third, surprisingly enough. Bischu doesn't really have anything else to be doing with his units right now. Both players have control of their respective Xel'Nagas, the two on their side, rather.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's free to take out those rocks. There we go.
Yes.
And if your units are idle, you might as well be doing something with them.
Agreed.
Might as well be killing rocks.
Yep.
Kicking rocks.
That is... Oh, it looks like he picked off an Observer as well.
I don't think he did.
So, really?
I'm not sure.
Let me see here, because there was an Observer down here. So,
I just didn't see anything on the mini map.
Gotcha.
Oh, he missed his reactor. He's only making 1 medevac.
Oh no! Okay, he cancels it, moves back. There we go. And so, pretty good map control for both players. They've cut the map in half, essentially, if we take a look at both their visions. Of course, the Observer's going to help out for Bischu. And, okay. Decided not to kill the destructible rocks, just leaving them up there for a little while. All right, cute. I like it. Bischu, throw me for a loop.
Why?
He did actually go right into 2-2, though.
Did you see those double forges?
Oh, let me take
that scan was beautiful if he did. Okay,
only saw one, so it was still pretty good.
Yeah, he's able to see pretty much all the tech.
Yeah, definitely. We know, though, 2-2's on the way, along with Blink. We do have a Ghost Academy coming up for Noblesse at the moment, and is he built another base? No, not at all.
Certainly hasn't.
All right, and so he only has 2 medevacs. Yeah, they're floating their way across right now.
Okay.
But
he's definitely going to be able to kill the gas here.
Yeah, I agree.
No doubt about that. And if he wants to force an engagement, he probably could. Probably not the best time, but...
It's he's not terribly well upgraded. Nice. Another pick-off of an Observer floating
He's going to finish
overhead.
combat shields and +1 here, though.
There is +1. It did just finish, so it helps to nullify the effect of the +1 armor from Bischu. But a nice job just sitting on the low ground, taking no damage. Oh, he is going to start ferrying troops onto the high ground now.
This is a little bit risky.
Yes, it is.
He might try and force an engage here. He's going to kill quite a few probes, though. He needs to fall back.
Bischu needs to target down the medevac first of all. And there it is!
Oh, no!
Oh, goes down almost full of units. And
that was a really
Noblesse,
bad idea.
Yeah, loses quite a bit there. Still ahead overall in supply, though.
Yeah, quite impressive, actually. But then again, he's going to be behind on upgrades considerably. 2-2's about to finish here. Charge.
Agreed.
The Robo Bay is coming. The third is actually on the way as well for both players.
Yes, it was quite a bit ahead, though, for Noblesse. He's
Yeah.
up by about 60 seconds or so. About 45 seconds, actually. All right, and he's running some
Did he
units
stem?
up here to the top. Yes, he did.
So wants to get into that third real quick. He could force a cancel on the third here.
I think he will. Whether or not he overcommits and loses some units is another question. But, oh, already pretty good reaction from Bischu. There's the stem. And I've got to say, Bischu turning around and running up there very quickly. Very nice job. Still gets the cancel, though. Go control out of Noblesse that time, and he's going to back up.
That ball from Bischu is getting a little bit intimidating, though.
Yeah, it is.
Especially now that Charge is done and 2-2 is done. I mean,
super late Colossi, though.
Yeah.
And with the Ghost coming up, which there should be a few. Ghost Academy is done.
Wow,
No
straight
Mobius
into
Reactor,
3-3.
no Ghost, though. Yeah, actually,
It's going to be 3-3 versus 1-1. Ooh,
sub 14 minutes start of research of 3-3.
that's nuts.
All right, Charge is finished, as is Blink, so it looks like Bischu's going to force an engagement here. Noblesse trying to back up. He reinforces with some units from the side. These 2-2 Zealots are so flippin' strong.
Yeah, they really are. He might actually break through this, though.
I am actually so impressed.
I think Noblesse is going to win out here.
Yeah, as he doesn't have anything left to defend those Immortals. The Immortals were doing some good damage still. I'm actually a little bit shocked. I mean, that was a great engagement for Bischu, and to be honest, though, the amount of units that we see left is the amount of units that reinforced on the left-hand side.
Go Gadget Medevac.
Go Power Rangers, do. First Colossus coming
Well
up
done.
now for Bischu. Thank you.
I totally forgot that song, but that was a nice refresher.
First thing that popped into my head. That's so sad. Was the Fat Power
First thing
Ranger
that pops
for
into my
Halloween
head
one
is anytime I hear Inspector Gadget, that's the first thing.
Inspector
I used to
Gadget.
love that show, man.
We do have a fourth base coming up now for Noblesse, though.
Did you ever watch the Animaniacs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the country song that they do?
Yeah.
The United States perfectly. Panama, Lima. I totally forgot it, but
Yeah.
I saw that on YouTube the other day. Somebody
State
linked it on
Capitals one is
Reddit,
pretty good. Yeah.
and it was like,
Animaniacs, man. So many timely Bill Clinton jokes.
yeah,
All right.
absolutely, all the time,
Dude,
Like
Freakazoid.
constantly.
Come on, Freakazoid. You
Yeah.
got that one? Yes!
constantly.
His brain is overloaded and it's topped with chocolate coating. Come on, 90s cartoons.
There
I've
it is,
got you.
man.
I've got you.
The
All right.
original X-Men was probably my favorite of all time.
And we have a drop going on at the same time, but there's
beautiful
damage being
moves.
done to the third. Pulls so much army away as he moves in with this force.
Oh,
and he
he's
may
gonna
be
get
able to
that
catch a Colossus. Bye-bye.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Picks up and only takes a loss of 3 units.
Where's he going with that? Oh my goodness! What is Noblesse
He's
doing?
just running that army around. He is stimming up quite a bit to get this done, but he's pulling that army away. Oh,
Medevac's here. That one was
Medevac's-
empty.
Oh, almost got the full one, but we do have a secondary drop. That was the units that he was actually running away
Those
from.
forges are done. He has 3-3.
Yeah, he doesn't. Well, I guess he should know that now. But, wow, this is actually just incredible multitasking out of Noblesse at the moment. He's picking this army apart. How many workers has he killed? 12 already. And he has his 4th base almost up and running.
Yeah, but
and
keep in mind, Bischu's not been able to mine this entire time.
yeah, you're exactly correct. Look how many just probes are sitting there. That's no good. But he had, I hope you guys noticed, he did a beautiful job there. He knew he had the vast majority of Bischu's force chasing him around the bottom, the side of this in a merry-go-round fashion as the rest of this drop does get picked up. But we have another one on the right-hand side of the map. So he actually chases those units around while dropping the natural. Then, as the units are bolting in, he picks up from the natural with that small group of units and runs up here. And the only purpose was to keep that army tied up in position and chasing the larger group of units, which he actually didn't do too much more damage with. He just picked up to allow time for this drop in the right-hand side to do damage.
So he was constantly hitting 2 locations right there.
Yes.
And rotating between the 2 locations that he was hitting. So Bischu's multitask was just totally taxed right there. And he was unable to really do any significant damage.
Noblesse has just been, I mean...
That was very impressive.
He had the slip-up of losing that medevac
Did
early
he just
on in
stim
the
his
game.
entire army right there?
And...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did, actually. He's got a lot of ghosts there, too. Looks like he's running back to set up a better engage and intercept.
Interesting.
Alright, well, he's going to need to heal up those forces and drop those units out of there. He's dropping over at the natural. Once again, though, probes are running away, and it looks like Bischu, if he attacks, he runs into a huge concave. And there's the EMPs I was looking for, and these units are done.
Yeah. Didn't get as many as
good
you would have
reinforcements,
thought
good
of the Zealots, but
reinforcements.
I think he's going to clean this up regardless. It's only Stalkers and Zealots now, and he has more than enough bio to clean this up.
Yeah, you're definitely right. This Archon's going to fall in a second as well. Just a few relatively weak Stalkers remaining. They're going to have to back up, but the Vikings did their job neutralizing the Colossi. Finally, the medevac does move away as that drop was cleaned up, but once again, Noblesse now at a 60 supply advantage. He is playing so well.
Yeah, he really is, and he's just taking it to Bischu right now. Bischu only on 3 base. The factory's landed at the 4th, so that's not going to be going up anytime soon. He's going to have to divert units over there to clean that up.
But as soon as he does, Noblesse goes right up the front. I mean, this is such a good spot for Noblesse to be in.
3-3 on the way, and Cloak. And, you know, Bischu's making that transition over to Charclot Archon Templar right now. And Noblesse is really starting to crank out that Ghost production. And he's got all the upgrades on his Ghost as well, so he's just doing a real good job.
And he's doing a nice job of throwing in a handful of Vikings here and there, but not a ridiculous amount. And he's putting up his 5th on his opponent's side of the map. Here comes Bischu, though. He's got a pretty intimidating force, admittedly. And we'll see if this is enough to clean it up without the Ghost support. Yeah, I think he definitely has to run away.
He does have 4 Ghosts in the queue right now, though. Oh, and he's going to land those Vikings and drop 4 Marauders once again, just harassing that mineral line ever so slightly. And intelligently, Bischu pulls back because he would not have been able to win out that fight.
All right, and so Noblesse putting on a display of multitasking power at the moment. He is now on 5 bases, heading to a 6th. He's got PFs everywhere. His economy is just staggering how good it is at the moment. And, wow, he is just ahead in every aspect of this game. With the exception being upgrades, but that's neutralized in about 15 seconds.
He's going to lose these Vikings for sure, though. But who cares? He may have been pulling those units out of position so that he could get into the natural here and kill the gas once again.
Does he have the Ghost following up yet? No, looks like they're all back at home. Bye-bye, Marine. Okay, and so let's see here. A number of Marauders having been tossed into the mix as well. Charge lots, though, are going to be pretty good against Marauders. Strangely letting that Marauder survive. That one better get on back home and count his lucky stars. Go, Bill, go.
Go say your prayers.
Yes. One more drop once again, just denying mining. Not that there's that much mining to do at this base anyway.
No, there really isn't.
It looks like he will clean up a couple of Zealots, but not really all that much. More just wanted to be able to pull those units away and deny mining once again as he sends a maxed force up through the middle of the map.
Now, Noblesse has the ability to remax almost instantly here. His infrastructure is amazing right now.
Yeah.
And he has enough Ghosts that I think he can just pressure in and potentially end the game right here.
All right.
He's in a lot of trouble.
There's the Ghost from behind. There's the EMPs that stack, perfectly hitting the Archons as well. And with those Ghosts sitting there, he just rips right through the Zealots. And that's it.
Ends it with a snipe.
I like it. GG. All right.
Nice little stamp on things.
That was actually a just textbook phenomenal. That's how you play Terran.
What does his infrastructure look like?
Let's see. Back at home.
Oh, God.
Yeah, dear God. 11 racks. He had 2 more coming up as that was ending.
2 more CCs?
Tech. Yeah, those are 2 more CCs. So he could have moved to, 8 base pretty soon. 3 CCs at the same time. So.
Good God.
Wow, Noblesse, that's how you play Terran.
Absolutely.
That's incredibly well done. So that ties it up 3-3. We essentially have a best of 3 now. Each team has to win 2 games to take the set. We'll move into game number 7 here in just a second.
是上将